What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. I am the self-proclaimed wing king, and yes, the prince and ruler of all lemon pepper wings. Now, if you want to learn how to respect the lemon pepper, click that link above me, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make the best lemon pepper wings on the planet. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make creamy hamburger and potato soup. Yes, it's that time of the year. Things are getting cooler, and what goes in our body needs to get a little warmer. So this soup is the perfect recipe for you. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. So I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's recipe. Right here, I have some mixed vegetables. Now you can use any type of mixed vegetable you want. This one here has peas, carrots, corn, green beans, and lima beans. But whatever you just want to use, corn and carrots and peas, you can do that. It's totally up to you. Right here, we have our ground sirloin. So what I'm using is a 90-10. I want a lean ground beef in this particular recipe. Right here, we have whole milk, cornstarch, some chicken broth. We have a white onion, a russet potato. We're gonna use more than one potato, but I'm just putting one here. Some basil, dried parsley, some of that Velveeta cheese, and we're gonna use some garlic cloves. So these are the ingredients we're gonna use. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me tell you what I have here. I have 6 cups of chicken broth. Right here, I have 2 cups of mixed vegetables. I have 8 ounces of that Velveeta cheese. I chopped it. I want to put it in chunks. You want to put it in chunks. That way, when you put it into your soup mixture, you can spread the cheese all around it. Right here, I have 1 white onion chopped finely. I have 6 cups of diced russet potatoes, 1.5 pounds of that ground sirloin, 1.5 cups of milk. I have 2 tablespoons of dried parsley, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 garlic cloves minced and chopped, and 2 teaspoons of dried basil. So these are the ingredients we're going to use. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start preparing our ground beef. So the first thing we're going to do is add our ground beef to our pan, and I've already kind of got this bad baby heated up a little bit. It's already hot, and we're also going to add our onions along with it. You may be saying that's a lot of onions, but hey, I love onions. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this until the onions are soft and the beef is brown. Guys, you know how I am, so you know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna add some salt. I'm gonna add a little kosher salt to this. You know I always like to add some type of salt to my meat. So this is about a teaspoon just to give it a little flavor. And I'm also gonna add a little pepper. About a teaspoon of pepper. I love pepper, guys. Maybe a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna give this a good mix too. Maybe a minute or so. We'll be right back. All right, so it looks like we are done with this. We've got it brown, the onions are soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to turn this off real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and drain the liquid out of our pan, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I've drained our liquid out of our the beef mixture, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add our garlic cloves, our chopped minced garlic in here. And I'm gonna fry those bad babies in here for about 1 or 2 minutes, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, you know, until you get that fragrance. All right, guys, so it's been about 3 minutes. We got these bad babies, that garlic in here, and I can smell it. It's cooking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I'm going to sit our pan aside, and we're gonna start preparing everything into our crock pot. I'll be right back. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our beef mixture, and we're just gonna add it to our crock pot. Try not to scrape it too much, because I know that stuff hurts your ears. All right, so now we're going to add our potatoes, and we're just gonna dump them in there like that. Next, our chicken broth, our mixed vegetables. Remember, this is 2 cups, but if you like vegetables in your soup, you can add a whole package if you want to. our basil, and our parsley. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this bad baby. And we're gonna cook it for 6 to 8 hours on low or 3 to 4 hours on high. Checking it, stirring it throughout that time, making sure that everything is being incorporated and all those flavors are mixing together. All right, so I see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna actually let mine cook for 6 to 8 hours. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 1.5 cups of milk along with our cornstarch, and we're just gonna put it in our milk like this. And we're gonna whisk these two together. All right, so let's move on to the next step. All right, so now we are 7 hours in. I cooked mine for 7 hours. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this top off. Let's take a look at it, guys. Ooh, look, take a look at that. And let's give it a stir like this. Guys, take a look at that. Wow. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our milk and we're just gonna pour it in here like that. Milk along with remember we put the cornstarch in there. And next we're gonna start dropping our cheese in there. So just start dropping our Velveeta cheese in there. Kind of wanna, kind of spread them out around there. So all parts of this soup get some of that cheese in there. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to stir this until the cheese starts to all of the cheese is melted. As you can see, it's starting to melt. All right, so it looks like the cheese has been melted. So let's take a look at it. Oh man, look at that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and get ahead and get this bad baby into a bowl. And so we can do a taste test. This looks great. All right, I'll see you guys in the next step. And there you have it, creamy potato hamburger soup. Let me know what you think about this. If you're anything like me, I love soups. I could eat them any time of the year. I just love a good soup, guys. I know you're gonna enjoy it. And you guys who like to eat soup when it starts to get cold, this would be a great go-to. You can go ahead and whip it up real fast, sit it in a slow cooker for about 8 hours. And guys, when you come home, that bad baby ready for you. So I did leave the ingredients in the video description below, so you can take a look at that along with the measurements. Also the links if you need some of these items. But before I get out of here, I'm gonna taste this soup. I'm gonna let you guys know how it tastes. So let me go ahead and get it all mixed up, because I want some of everything up in there. Look at these potatoes. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Ooh. Guys, this is good. You got the potatoes, you have the ground beef, you have the corn, all the other vegetables in there, the lima beans, the green beans, the sweet peas. Oh man, this is good. This is good. And what I like most about soups is that you can freeze them if you don't eat all of it, and then you can thaw it out and it tastes exactly as you just made it when you thaw it out. So again, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I know you're going to enjoy what I bring on this channel. And until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli, all wings, everything, and I am out. Peace.